verse.
Alright, this is verse 25. And they call his name Esau. And Esau means wasted away is he.
God.
Because he has no pigment or melanin in his skin.
God. Call his name Esau. Alright? And it came out as a hairy garment, a red hairy garment. Is not the most of these Edomites are hairy. Most of them. Okay? And Salakia, there is a speckled bird. Okay? Speckled bird is your spirit goes back to Israel and you just happen to look like the other nations. Alright? But your father's seed goes back to the line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay? Continue.
Alright, this is verse 26. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob.
Now his brother name was Jacob. And did you see did they give a depiction of Jacob?
He was a smooth man.
He was a smooth man, but obviously it wasn't a big deal to say that Jacob was black unto the ground. Why? Because Esau, Edom, was the outcast. The scripture made sure to put that he was what? Red. His name was Esau because of what? He was red and he had no pigment in his skin and his flesh wasted away. What is leprosy? Is leprosy black? Okay, we're not talking about leprosy of the curses of the LDS Church, all right?
Or the Mormon Bible.
Yeah, the Book of Mormon LDS Church. We're not talking about those curses. We're talking about the curses of the book that has withstand the test of time. The scriptures of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. The King James Bible, 16 and 11. With the Apocrypha, Salakia, the Apocrypha. If you don't have a King James 16:11, pick you up an Apocrypha. All right? It will give you everything that you need and you will have the complete book. All right? Go ahead and pull Salakia, a little bit more on that.
Yeah, there is. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. And verse 27, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter. A man of the field.
Cunning hunter.
And Jacob was...
Salakia. You hunt?
No.
You hunt?
No.
I don't hunt. I'm not saying we can't go hunting. Is there a reason to hunt these days? If I need food, if I need to go fishing, I'll go fishing. I'll eat the fish. I don't catch a fish just to fucking catch them and put them on a wall. I don't go shoot a deer just to mount his head on the wall to take his horns. So that cunning hunter is who?
Esau. And Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents.
So a plain man in tent. Because what does Jake like to do?
Dwell in tents.
We like to dwell in tents. We like to sit down. We like to be at home. We like to relax. All right? We like to relax. If we don't have to work, we're not going to work. All right? Because we're plain men. All right? We enjoy the simple things of life. Okay? And he's pulling Psalms 139 and 19. You check the camera.
Book of Psalms, chapter 139, verse 19. Surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men.
So who's that bloody man? Once again. And how do we know that that's the bloody man?
Look at his flesh.
Look at his flesh through his skin. That's number one right there. Continue.
For they speak against thee wickedly, and thine enemies take thy name in vain.
Now, who are the most ungodly people on the face of the planet? Typically,
The Edomites.
Columbine, the church shooting, so on and so. I can keep going. Those are just two that should just ring in your mind right there. Don't even get into what he did to his own people. All right.
You want further confirmation that the Edomites are the so-called white people? What color is a Caucasian baby when it comes out of its mother's womb? Red all over.
God.
You can just look that up in Google Images. The baby is completely red.
God. So you have you have so many things that just point to Esau, Edom, to the Caucasians, so-called white people being Esau, Edom. All right, but they hid their heritage. All right, why? Because they know this book condemns it. All right, they know Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is real. All right, continue.
Do not I hate them, O Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, that hate thee.
Do not I hate them that hate thee? So if you hate my power, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, to death with you. That's it. And I'm not going to do it. These brothers are not going to do it right here. That's not happening. We're not going to do it. But Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai will take care of you in his due time. All right? In his time. Continue.
And am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee?
Am I not grieved? Am I not bothered? Am I not perplexed with people that rise up against you?
I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them mine enemies.
I hate you with a perfect hatred. That goes for you 2/3 too. I hate you with a perfect hatred. Because you're against Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to lift up my hand to do one thing. But Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, nor these brothers are going to lift up their hands to do anything. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is going to take care of you in his season, in his time. Continue.
Search me, O power, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts, and see if there be any wicked way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting.
Khan. So see if there, search us. Search me, try my heart. See if there be any wickedness in us. And just redeem us from this captivity. Horrible, horrible captivity. All right? That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
You already pulled it? So go to Psalms, Romans 12 and 14.
Romans 12 and 14.
9,
9,
12 through 14. And Psalms 5. 5 and 5, 4 through 6.
Romans 9 and 12.
These we are in captivity, Israel, and we're in captivity from disobeying the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. In Abaratazah, we get that account before we close out, and so you can read and study and see exactly where we're talking about. Okay?
All right, this is the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 12. And it reads, "It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger."
The elder shall serve the younger. Now, who's that talking about? So, didn't we just read in the book of Genesis where the elder shall serve the younger? And what was that, chapter 23? Or Salakia?
Chapter 25.
25, verse 23. All right, the elder shall serve the younger. So Esau, Edom, should serve Jacob. All right.
of or
Because
is it Genesis? Book of Psalms. Right?
no, he's pulling Genesis, right?
Yeah, Genesis chapter 25, verse 23, and it clearly states right there, the elder shall serve the younger.
Come on, just read the whole thing over
Okay.
again. That whole verse.
Okay. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 25 and verse 23, and it reads, And the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and from thy bowels, and 2 manner of people, Salaka, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
Right there, plain as day.
All right, Book of Psalms, chapter 5, verses 4 through 6. For thou art not a power that hath pleasure in wickedness, neither shall evil dwell with thee. The foolish shall not stand in thy sight. Thou hatest all workers of iniquity.
Thou hatest all workers of iniquity. The wicked shall not stand in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Slakia, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai's sight. Okay? Hates workers of iniquity. You wicked, evil people. People. Whether you're Esau, Edom, whether you're of the 12 tribes, okay? There's of the 2/3. Hates. Remember, I hate you with a perfect hatred. That's in the Bible. But if you follow, once again, you follow this guy right here, that guy right there, you don't have to worry about hate. All right? He's going to bring you sunshines and rainbows. You don't have to worry about that. Keep on believing on this dude. All right? Keep on believing on Caesar Borgia. He's going to take care of you like he always has. Put your ass right back in shackles and chains. And RFID chips. All right? Keep on.
Thou shalt destroy them that speak leasing. The Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai will abhor the bloody and deceitful man.
Bloody and deceitful man. Why are you bloody? Well, look at slavery. Deceitful? Well, look at slavery. You're going to get 40 acres in a mule. I don't see no 40 acres. I don't see no mule. Not to say I even want it. All right? You can go into any of the unrighteous decrees for the children of Israel. Any so-called Native Americans. They got land. What land did they get? This is their land. How you gonna give them something that already belonged to them? You fucking devil.
The bloody man also Esau, because he had that blood appearance on his skin.
God.
And the so-called Native American Indians come from the tribe of Gad.
You took something that was already here. You said you found something. You found America.
And the tribe of Gad is right there, and it says clearly North American Indian. In Northern Kingdom.
Christopher Columbus, Cologne, found America. Okay? Which is fucking hilarious. How did you find something and there's already somebody here? All right?
And what did he do when he got here?
Rape, rob, pillage, kill, steal, everything. Everything. All right?
All right. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 7 and verse 11. And it reads, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai judgeth the righteous, and Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is angry with the wicked every day.
He is angry with the wicked every day. He's wicked. He is angry with the wicked every day. So every day that you 2/3, every day that you heathen nations, every day with this goop just walking by giving us the dirty eye. Every day. Every day. Not some days. Every day. All right?
Book of Psalms, chapter 11, verse 5. The Lord trieth the righteous, but the wicked and him that loveth violence his soul hateth.
So that's just to drive in the point. That's just to drive in the point.
His soul hates you.
His soul hates you. But wait a minute. The guy who's sunshine and rainbows, Jay, Caesar Borgia, your guy, he's got you. Don't worry about it. He loves you. He loves you all the time. All the time. He loves you so much. Loves you so much.
Because you love being wicked and listening to him.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's go Matthews 10 and 38.
10 and 38.
Right. But there's promises for you all. There's promises for you all. Especially for you, Esau Edom. You got the best promise ever.
You want me to grab it?
Con, you got it?
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Book of Matthew, chapter 10 and 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
Read that again, sorry.
And fear not, I said, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
So yeah, kill body, soul. Don't fear these devils out here. Don't fear the Moabites. Don't fear anybody. But the spirit of fear was not given unto Israel. We fear and trembling only one. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. That's it. Others, what are you talking about? All right? You're not supposed to fear anybody else other than Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right?
This is
83, start at chapter 1. Slakia, chapter 82.
82, that'd be right here.
And verse 1 through 8.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 82, verse 1. And it reads, a psalm of Asaph. Yahweh standeth, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai standeth in the congregation of the mighty. He judgeth among the gods. Verse 2. How long will ye judge unjustly and accept the person's...
Psalms?
Yeah, this is Psalms.
83?
83 is right here.
I said 82, Slakia, 83.
Okay.
Slakia.
Salakia.
Salakia.
So verse 83.
Verse,
Chapter 83.
chapter 83, verse 1.
Verse 1, okay. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 1. And it reads, keep not thou silence, O Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So, please, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, don't be quiet. Continue.
Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Keep going.
Verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Thy enemies. Wait a minute. We have enemies? We have enemies. Israel has enemies? You damn right we have enemies. Why? Because we are the people of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Continue.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
That hate thee. Didn't we just read a scripture that said, I hate thee with a perfect hatred? I could have swore we just read that. Was that Psalms?
Yeah, that was
Psalms 139.
Con, 5 and 11?
Yeah.
5:11.
Con, let him pull that right quick and then continue on with that.
That was the Psalms.
Psalms, was it 7 and 11?
That was, might have been.
Does he hate all workers of iniquity? Salakia.
Okay, yeah. It says Psalms 139 verse Psalms 139 verse 21. Do not I hate them, O Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, that hate thee, and am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with a perfect hatred. I count them mine enemies.
God. Okay, read that. So it just said, and now we're going to get into who's the enemies.
This is the book of Psalms 83, verse 3. And it reads, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. What is crafty counsel? All these unrighteous decrees. These the food itself. The food itself. What else? The air, the water, the school system.
Education rules.
Everything. Crafty counsel against Yahweh Hashem Yahushai's people. Continue.
And it says, and consulted against thy hidden ones.
Consulted against thy hidden ones. Who's hidden? The children of Israel. We are just waking up. All praise and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Hashem Rakakadash for waking us up. All right, continue.
Verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Come and let them cut us off from being... Read that one more time.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Come and let them cut us off from being a nation.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
That the name of what?
Israel.
The name of what?
Israel. Yasharallah.
The name of Israel should be no more in remembrance. But wait a minute. Aren't there some rats over in the place of Israel?
The Amalekites.
But they're not forgotten about. The A's. They're not forgotten about. Looks like they have a nation to me. All right? Even though it's stolen, it looks like their nation is pretty prosperous. Okay?
And this is verse 5. For they have consulted together with one consent.
They have consulted together. All these heathen nations, all you enemies of the Israelites, all you consulted with one consent. One. Continue.
They are confederate against thee.
Confederate. They are together. They are together against Israel. Continue.
Verse 6. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites.
Edom, Ishmaelites,
of Moab.
Moab,
and the Hagarins.
Hagarins. So, wait a minute. Who's Edom?
So-called white men.
Who's Moab?
So-called Chinese. And the Hagarins.
Hagarins. Continue.
Verse 7. Gabal and Ammon. Ammon, so-called Japanese. And Amalek.
Amalek.
Descendant of Esau, Edom. The Philistines, which are the so-called Africans, with the inhabitants of Tyre.
But wait a minute. We're supposed to love everybody. Right? That's what you've been taught. That's what your guide taught you. That's what Caesar Borgia Jay taught you. He said love everybody. Right? You gotta love everybody. That's what this guy says. You love everybody. Because you just read the Bible as a regular book. You don't have the encryption. You don't have the code to the encryption. All right?
This is verse 8. Asher. This is verse 8. Asher, so-called Assyrians, also is joined with them. They have holpen the children of Lot, Salah.
Salah. God. So these are the nations, the other nations. You are counted as Israel's enemies. Right? And once again, you don't have the algorithm for this book, this heritage book right here. This book belongs to the Israelites. You so-called Latinos, Native American, Negroes, West Seminole Indians. That is us. All right, this book is our heritage book. Salvation is only for the children of Israel. All right, got a couple more scriptures and then we're going to close out.
I'm on verse 9.
Con.
All right, this is verse 9.
No, I think drop that.
Okay, good job.
Go to Bring up the verses.
That's fine.
Yeah, hold that. And then I'm gonna read one more.
Okay.
All right, Slakia. And to show you that there's an algorithm, all right, to this thing. God, to show you there's an algorithm and there's a way to read the scriptures, the Holy Bible of Israel. Go ahead and read, call it out.
All right. The book of Isaiah, chapter 28, verse 10 through 13. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little.
So precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. All right? Look up that word precept for edification. Slovakia. And then we're going to show you exactly why. Go ahead.
All right. Precept, commandment, or direction given as a rule of action.
Read that one more time. Precept, Slovakia. Precept upon precept. Line upon line. Well, a precept. Go ahead.
Commandment or direction given as a rule of action.
Now, line upon line, well, you have rules. Typically, where are they in? They're written in lines. Okay?
A rule of personal conduct, a doctrine that is taught, synonyms, teaching, commandment, principle.
Con. Continue.
All right. Chapter 20, Isaiah chapter 28, verse 11. For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to this people, to whom he said, this is the rest wherewith ye may cause the weary to rest, and this is the refreshing, yet they would not hear. But the word of the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai was unto them, precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little, that they might go and fall backward and be broken and snared and taken.
Con. So, for those of you that don't get it, hey, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai didn't want you to get it. That you'll be broken and snared. All right? That you will not understand the words and the precept upon precept, line upon line. Okay? And to show you why we're in this mess right here, before we close out, we're going to jump into the book of Deuteronomy. All right? And before we jump into the book of Deuteronomy, I'm actually going to read on the curses. Salakia. I'm going to read in Exodus chapter 19 and verse 3. And it reads, and Moses went up unto God, which is the power, okay? Look that word up. God simply means power. And Yahweh called unto him out of the mountain, saying, thus saith thou say unto the house of Jacob, and tell the children of Israel, ye have seen what I did unto the Egyptians, and how I bare you on eagle's wings, and brought you unto myself. Wait a minute. He brought us unto himself. Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice, indeed, and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a particular treasure unto me. Unto who? Unto me. This is Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. He said we will be a particular treasure unto him. Above all people. What is that word all again?
Yeah.
It just keeps coming up. It keeps coming up. For who?
And I want to bring out a scripture that can back that up.
God.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. And this is speaking to the children of Israel, the 12 tribes. For thou art an holy people. Holy means separate. You can look that up for yourself. Unto the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, our power. The Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
There goes that word again. All and people. You know, you put all people together. Above all people. All people who? Israel. All right? This pertains to Israel. This covenant was for Israel. Okay? No one else. Continuing on. For all the earth is mine. Wait a minute. Not some of the earth. All the earth is his. Okay? And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests. Okay? And a holy nation. Holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel. He didn't say to the children of Moab. He didn't say to the children of Esau, Edom. He said to the children of who?
Israel.
Who's Israel once again? Well, you can find that in Exodus chapter 1, verses 1 through 4. It'll tell you right there. There's many more accounts where you can find that out. All right? Now, we're going to tell you exactly why. Exactly why. What happened? Check the camera button. Exactly why it happened. All right? Why we went off. Why we're under these curses that we are under. Okay?
This is the book of Deuteronomy.
Oh, Slack. Yeah, you got the account. Why we went off? Did you pull that, or you just got the curses right now? The curses. Got it. Slack, hold that. Get the account where we went off, which is going to be Deuteronomy. It's going to be in Deuteronomy.
Which one do I want to hit down?
Just go ahead and get the golden thing.
These are all Deuteronomy chapter 2.
I want to go to the account where we made the count.
Set back to
where Moses went up to the mountain when he had the tablets. So I think we're Slakia Akim. Can find the account.
Moses made the tablets.
No, Aaron made the tablets, but Moses, yeah. Slakia.
Moses read the tablets.
Deuteronomy
Deuteronomy would it be
at it. Look at 5 and 4. Yeah, because Moses recalls the covenant.
So 5 and 4.
God.
Okay.
Because this is the covenant that he recalls. But you go ahead and get that.
Okay. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 5, and verse 4. And it reads, "The Lord Yahweh talked with you face to face in the mount out of the midst of the fire." This is verse 5. "I stood between the Lord Yahweh and you at that time to show you the word of the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, for ye were afraid by reason of the fire, and went not up into the mount." Saying, verse 6, "I am the Lord Yahweh thy power, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage."
God. So now we made a covenant with Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right, as we just read, and we were with one consent. Matter of fact, before you pull that, let me go ahead and go back to that. Read down. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 19 and verse 7. "And Moses came and called for the elders of the people and laid before their face all these words which Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai commanded him. And all the people answered together and said, all that Yahweh have spoken we will do. And Moses returned the words of the people unto Yahweh." So we entered that covenant unto Yahweh of the people. Continue. Get that?
All right, Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 24. "For the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, thy power is a consuming fire, even a jealous power. When thou shalt beget children and children's children, and shalt have remained long in the land, and shall corrupt yourselves, and make a graven image or the likeness of anything, and shall do evil in the sight of the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, thy power, to provoke him to anger."
So, what did we do? Right after Moses came down, right after he came down from the mount with Yahweh, Aaron took the gold and made a golden calf. All right? As soon as we got the law, statutes, and commandments, we went off. All right? Because we couldn't wait. We needed someone to worship. All right? This is just this account. All right? And because we did that, we're under these curses. Go ahead and get them.